live right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Letting people know that's what's up. We're live very, very early tonight. And just giving people a heads up. So I'm going to get ready. It's a chance for you to get ready. Grab your mat, grab your things, maybe drink some water if you're dehydrated. We'll start in about 5 minutes. I'll be back to talk to you more once I see that people are chiming in. Looks like we have one person on the YouTube live. Hello, one person. Thank you for being here. Hey, there's a cat down here.
I can't. She's sweet and I can't throw.
Oh, cat chasing time. Cats. We are herding cats. All right. Welcome, everyone. Still have a little bit of time before we get ready. Getting close, though. We had to herd the cats upstairs to have a clear space down here. So, have your mat. Maybe have some cushioning, whatever you need, possibly a strap. But if you don't have anything, we'll work around that. We're going to start still a couple more minutes. And tonight's class is the Deep Hatha class. So if you would like to play the music that I suggested for this class, you can go onto Instagram or on Facebook or on Spotify. And it's a link to Spotify, ultimately. Gabriel Benjamin on Spotify. And you can toggle down to Deep Hatha 4/7, April 7. Kind of hard to remember which day it is. And you can play that music or any of the Deep Hatha, any of the Hatha flows playlists. They'll all work. If you find a favorite and you want to play those more often, then that's all good. If you have your own, play your own. It's all going to work out. So, about 1 minute to spare. These classes are ongoing and donation-based, so thank you for making a contribution if you're able to. And if you're not able to, don't worry about it. But send the links or click the share button on Facebook and help me get more exposure to more people. And that would be a very good contribution. So, 1 minute and counting. Got Got some nice things lined up for tonight. Some good releases for the shoulders, neck, and hips. I'm going to be right back. Grab everything you need. Very good. Let's go ahead and begin in a comfortable seat. Sit nice and tall. Draw the sitting bones back. Maybe sit on a cushion if you need for your knees and your hips. Arrange the arms however it feels good. Take deep breath. Deepen the breath. More and more. Until you get to that point where you're breathing as deep as you can. And taking time to exhale slowly. Take a couple more deep breaths. Just enjoy sitting tall and breathing deep. And we'll continue to lift through the chest, but tuck the chin. And then go back and forth in a half moon motion. Gently rolling side to side, loosening up the neck and shoulders. Keep the chest nice and lifted as you take a few more of these and work with your breath. And then chin to chest. Renew the lift of the chest. Deep breath. Slowly lift all through the spine. And take the right ear to the right shoulder. And go ahead and take the other side. Continue side to side. Nice and smooth. And next time you take the right ear to the right shoulder, feel the left shoulder really sink down and stretch. Take some deep breath. Other side. Lower the opposite shoulder. Enjoy a deep stretch. Side of the neck and head. Keep breathing. Come back to center. And we're going to stir the spine a little bit. So make a nice circle with the shoulders and the spine. Do both directions. And then we'll take a nice forward bend. And come back to center. Let's go ahead and switch which leg is in front. Hips back. Right hand to ground. Send the left arm over. And let's go ahead and do that on the other side. Let's do a couple more repetitions. And then the next time you have the right arm down, hold that stretch and open the chest. And other side. Come on back to center. And then take a very light twist to the right. Not even trying to go deep, just enjoying, relaxing, and breathing. Other side. And come back to center. And take a forward bend. And come on up. And switch to the hands and knees. Rolling out the back. very steady. And take a few bows, hugging the arms in, keeping the back neutral. Ground through the feet to use a little bit more of the core. And then lower all the way. Reach back through the legs. And inhale, easy cobra. And exhale, lower. Inhale, half locust, arms reach back. Exhale, lower, clasp the hands. Inhale, half locust, stretching the shoulders a little more. Exhale, come on down. And then place the hands alongside the chest. Lift the legs of the chest, roll the knees in. Exhale, release. Then take cobra, using the arms, but just a little bit, working on looping the shoulders back and down. And come on down. Using the core and lifting, ducking under the toes, and pushing into the legs. Downward dog pose. And then walking or lightly hopping to the top of the mat and fold the arms into each other and let the head rest down. Nice deep release through the spine. Maybe bend the knees if you need to. Relax the back of the neck, very important. And of course, the breath. And straightening out the back. Let's go ahead and stand up tall. And bring the arms up. And then bend the arms and stretch the triceps. Re-extend the arms, bring the hands to heart. Take chair pose with the hands to heart a little bit or deeper. Keep the hands to heart or extend the arms. If the neck is sore, have the arms less aggressive. A little bend in the elbows. Otherwise, that deep extension through the arms is good to open the armpits, chest, and shoulders. Put weight in the heels, enjoying warming up in the legs. And breathing. Hands down. Walk back. Downward dog. Knees down. Wide knees. And sit back into a nice child. And stretch and rest. Come back to hands and knees. And tuck the toes under, take a plank position. And put the knees down, lower all the way. And inhale, locust pose. You don't have to lift the head too much if the neck doesn't feel good, but do inner spiral the knees and have the arms evenly lifted. You can test that by touching the sides of the thighs. If you're holding the same spot on both sides, the arms are nice and even. And then come on down. Use the core and lift. We'll glide back to downward dog. Go ahead and put the knees down and the elbows. Walk the legs way back. Have the hips not too high. Shoulder level, elbow plank. Deep breath. And take Sphinx. Relax down and lift the chest. And if you don't feel really open in the chest, try the arms a little on the wide side. That will help you to really open and lift. And of course, we breathe into that space. And if you like, lengthen the arms. And you also have the option of lowering the chin when you do this, or lower the chin with the arms not lengthened. And really feel a nice renewed lift of the chest, and gently lift the head, but mostly lift the chest. And we'll come on down. And then take one arm overhead, roll to the side where you can still see the screen. Or if you're facing the screen, then just roll to your right and hold the head. Doesn't matter which side you do first, so long as you can see what we're doing, at least the first time. We're going to lift the knee and hold the knee. And then either stay like that or hold the big toe, straighten the leg a little bit, and eventually lengthening the leg more. And opening up in the chest and breathing deep. And release. Let's go ahead and switch and take the other side. I'll go ahead and move around so I can see you. If you want to do the same so you can see the screen, that's good. Or you can just be facing it. We're going to do the opposite leg. So it doesn't matter which side we do first or second, as long as we do both. Remember the different options. Go part way into it or more fully. And if you feel like you're unstable, bend the bottom leg. Otherwise, lengthen through both legs. Notice how the body language here is very confident and cool, right? Feeling relaxed, like you're in an 80s movie, laying on the front of a Corvette. Not stumbling while you talk. Deep breath. And release the leg down. And let's go ahead and center. Take the arms overhead. Now this next one is very strengthening on the shoulders. So if your shoulders or neck are sore, do a basic locust. Otherwise, extended locust. You lift the arms and legs. Neutral neck. Roll the knees in. Breathe. And then come on down. Hands alongside the chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. And use the core and lift. Exhale, downward dog. Very, very light. Step the right foot up. Crescent lunge. Right foot steps up. You sit low into it. Bring the arms up. Now weave the fingers and push up through the palms. Bend and extend the arms a couple times. Going deep in the hips as we gently move the upper body. And arms extend. And take the right hand on the right thigh. Stretch to the right to deepen the hip flexor release. Come back to center and take left hand down. Right arm up. Rotated runner. And hold here for a bit. Breathing and relaxing. Come on down. Next is Parsvottanasana, the scissor stretch. And downward dog. Left foot steps up, so light. And then let's rise up to crescent. Bring the arms up and weave the fingers together and push up through the palms. Bend and extend the arms about 3 times. And then have the left hand down and stretch over to the left with the right arm. Come back to center. And right hand down, left arm up. And Come on back to center. Take scissors pose. And ground through the heels. Relax the neck. Breathe deep. Yeah. One more deep breath. And transitioning to downward dog. Knees down. Fold the arms under the head and rest the head down. Let's transition to a hands and knees position, facing the side of the mat. Walk or lightly hop the feet apart. Point the toes in a little bit. And come up under the fingertips. Have a neutral neck and a long spine. And draw into the core. Stand on up. Sometimes it helps to hold the hips. Open up the arms and the right foot. Really open that right foot. Take triangle pose. Reach as low as you can keep form. So if you're losing form, like your chest is caving in, your hips are going back, you can lift up. And if you can keep your hips and shoulders in line, you can reach low. But you don't need to do that just because I'm showing it that way. Do it the way it works for your body. And remember to breathe. And we'll come on up and do that on the other side. So open the left foot. Good openness in that left foot. Extend the arms. Triangle pose. You can lift higher if you need. Have the hand on the upper shin or even above the knee. Just don't press into the knee. Go to the level that works for you. Make sure you're breathing. If it's not good quality breath, then it's not working for you. Not the way we want it to in yoga. Ooh, the breeze is blowing outside. No wonder I feel a little wobbly. Let's take a breath or two more. Yeah, switching sides. Come on up. Opening up the right foot, turn the back foot in a little bit as well. This time taking the arm behind the back. Sometimes it helps to take the other hand to help it work around. And eventually you can be holding on to that inner opposite thigh. Triangle with that nice chest and shoulder stretch. Keep spiraling the right knee out, pressing into the legs. Deep breath. And bend the front knee above the ankle. Rest the arm super light on the thigh and keep the other arm looking back behind the back. And let's go ahead and come on up and do the other side, opening up that left foot, get it nice and open. Arm behind the back, maybe help with the other hand around so you can eventually hold the inner opposite thigh. It's fine if you can't quite reach. But you'll get there eventually with consistent practice. Remember to breathe. It's part of what helps us to stay consistent. And enjoy the stretch. Draw your core toward the forearm, which is now a target behind your back for Uddiyana Bandha, navel drawing in with practice in yoga. And bend the knee above the ankle. Rest the elbow light on the thigh. Keep drawing into the core. Open the chest on both sides. Very strong back leg. Yeah, let's go ahead and lift on up. Center the feet. Clasp the hands behind the back and pull back with the arms. Deep breath. You're welcome just to put the hands on the floor or the hands on the ankles and do a straddle like that. Otherwise, we're going to do the shoulder stretch variation with the straddle and work the arms over. You feel nice and complete with that stretch. Put a bend in the knees and come on up. Bring the feet a little closer and open the toes. And now Devi Asana, or the horse stance. You bend and use the hands to help the knees widen. Bring the arms up. And if you'd like to try another shoulder opener, you take the hands behind the head. And you sit really low. Just show the world exactly how confident you are. Or at least how confident you want them to think you are. You can do the normal position if you don't like my jokes. There you go. One more breath, sit really low, and then come on up and relax the arms and legs. Slowly bring the feet closer together, and then let's go ahead and do a nice thigh stretch, holding the wall. Left hand on the wall, stretching the right thigh, and breathing. And if you'd like to do level 2, you can hold the floor and lift the top thigh until it's parallel to the ground, with the heel really working into the glute. Put a little bend in the standing leg, and we'll come on up and do the other side, stretching the thigh, heel into the glute, hold the wall at first, keep holding the wall the whole time, or hold the ground and have the thigh lifting. There's a big hamstring stretch and a big quadricep stretch. The breath is full and deep. Put a bend in the standing leg and come on up. Nice deep stretch for the thigh and then release. If you have a wall space, bring the hands up the wall and then work the hips back and the chest forward, wall hang stretch. And come on up and relax the arms. Next, let's do a squat. Sustain the squat, or if you prefer, do a seated hip opener. Like if your knees hurt, don't need to squat too much, just the right amount. And then we're going to go ahead and sit down. And we'll do a nice strengthening seated pose. So go ahead and have the arms forward, lift the knees. This is phase one. This is all you need to do. Otherwise, extend the legs a little bit, feel more strength. And if you can straighten the legs and really point the toes while keeping the knees and the chest tall, do this. Just a few more minutes here. Oh no, just kidding. Ah, ha, ha, I got you. All right, very good. Let's switch back to the hands and knees. And extend the right leg back. Lift, and lift the left arm. Neutral neck if the neck is sore, or head slightly lifted. And switch. And come on down. And we'll do downward dog again. Right knee forward, swan pose. And work the hips down. You could do a lunge if the knee hurts or the sacrum. Otherwise, we're lifting the chest. It's like a little bit of a back bend for the chest. And you go deep with the breath. Release the back leg. Take a forward bend. And enjoy. Let's go ahead and lift on up. And exhale, extended downward dog. Lift the right leg slowly, but lift it very high. And press strong into the arms. Yeah. Right foot down, left knee forward. Swan pose. Lift the chest, bring some muscle tone into your back. Open the chest. Nice deep breath. And then we'll lay down into the forward bend. Let's go ahead and lift. Exhale, extended dog. Lift the left leg high. Yeah, both feet down. Let's walk or lightly hop to the top. Flatten the back and stand up tall. Lift the arms and then bend the arms and stretch the triceps. Draw into the core. And take deep breath. Arms extend and arms relax. Let's go ahead and lift the right leg. Bend into the knee. Hold the knee. Maybe hold the wall with the other hand or hold your hip. And if you're able to, go ahead and hold the foot. Oh, and don't wobble like I just did. Extend the leg partway or fully and keep lifting the chest. Now the hand on hip or arm out like so. And release. Do the other side, maybe hold the wall, plant all the weight on that opposite foot. Start by holding the knee, hold the hip or the wall, hold the foot, extend partway or fully. Option to have the arm out. All right, very good. Release. And then let's wrap the arms in an eagle. Wrap around twice. Part the shoulder blades and breathe deep into that space. Switch arm position. And release. Widen the feet. Let's do another round of the squat. I'd recommend butterfly stretch or any seated hip opener if the squat is too much for your knees or ankles. Otherwise, about 5 breaths here, lengthening the spine, widening the knees, breathing. Let's go ahead and slowly sit down and bring the feet together and open the knees. Work the heels in. The knees work long away from each other. Maybe sit on the edge of a pillow if you have one. Use a little bit of engagement in the glutes to release the front of the hips and let the knees lengthen wide and outward and downward. And release the stretch. Let's switch to a straddle. Legs wide. Start just a little bit and then gradually work wider. And we'll stretch to one leg. Hold the leg, eventually hold the foot, and breathe. And we'll switch sides. Come back to center. And now take a big lateral bend toward the first leg. Keep the chest opening and enjoy that variation. Other side. Come back to center, and now we'll go forward in the stretch. Use your fingertips, prop up, and don't slouch too much. And eventually, if you can reach further forward, have the arms extending, thighs rolling back. Relax the back of the neck. Just hang out here for a while. And release the forward bend. Slowly bring the legs together. Let's go ahead and scoot on up until there's room to take a big release onto the back. Lay back and down. Knees to chest. And feet to the ground. Have the heels close to the glutes. And inhale, bridge pose. This can be a nice stretch on the neck, but if it's too much, just approach it very conservatively. You want to really more draw the chest toward the chin as opposed to the chin pressing to the chest. And using the hands helps to lift the hips. Let's go ahead and release the bridge. And then bring the feet together and have the knees open. Butterfly. It might feel really good to have a cushion under the head or just your hands folded under the head. That's like a natural cushion. And knees lift. Exhale, knees to chest. Take the legs to the left, body twist right. Ground through the right shoulder so you integrate the stretch into the mid and upper back as well. And if you'd like to do an intermediate variation, feel free. Otherwise, just enjoy going really deep with the basic twist. And other side. Come on back to center. Knees to chest. And then happy baby. You feel nice and complete with the happy baby. Bring the feet on the ground. And then consider having the hands under the hips or a block if you have one. You also just put your legs up the wall, but we're going to invert the legs for about a minute or so. It can be less or more depending on what you'd like. But do breathe, be steady, relaxing the mind and the skin on the face. And we'll release and rest in Shavasana. Resting so deep it almost feels like quality of sleep, but it's a conscious state of rest, a conscious sleep. We call it Yoga Nidra or Shavasana. Go ahead and close the eyes and soften the breath. Soften inward more and more until you get to this deep space, pure relaxation, and consciousness beyond the body. Go ahead and deepen the breath. And wiggle the fingers and toes. Come back to knees to chest. Give yourself a much needed and well-deserved hug. And thank yourself for practicing. From knees to chest, we'll come to a concluding seat. Sit nice and tall. Breathe deep. Let's do a clearing breath and then 3 ohms. Inhaling through the nose. Open mouth. Exhale. And then breathing in. Namaste. Thank you very much for coming, everyone. This has been Deep Hatha Yoga. We'll do this again Thursday night at 6 p.m. If you like vinyasa, then we do that at Thursday morning at 10:30. And you can watch these classes later. They do get saved and recorded. So please give a donation if you can. If you're not able to, then don't worry about it at all. But please do like and comment and share. Most importantly, share with your friends. Text people links to this or share to your public page on Facebook. And that's much appreciated and very helpful. Normally on Wednesday, I do gentle yoga in the morning and core conditioning. I have things to do tomorrow and I need just a day off. So I'll be posting previously recorded classes for Wednesday. So you can still do those methods if you really were looking forward to that. And then there is the live classes on Thursday, Friday, and then Sunday night we do deep relaxation and restorative yoga. So looking forward to more soon. Hit me up with requests, comments, or suggestions if you'd like. Otherwise, I'm going to go through my routine. I say goodbye to YouTube first, and then I try and wave to everyone on Facebook. So goodbye, YouTube. Thank you for chiming in.